Alrighty, welcome back. We're doing episode 6 now. We've got lots of fun.
Correction, episode 7.
Oh, we did episode... Oh, you're right. Damn it. I got it correct once.
You've got it once.
That's okay.
Oh, you probably got episode 1 correct.
Yeah,
as well.
so I got it twice out of 7 episodes. So that's still a fail, but but I tried. So welcome to episode 7. We got quite a few interesting topics coming up. I'm Jovi.
Assuming we remember, my attention and memory is atrocious. And I would be Face.
Yeah, we're gonna do some roads and try not to trip.
We'll see what happens.
Well, in last one, we were talking specifically about my shit knee. And
Oh,
the
okay.
injuries.
Yeah. So you want to give some stories about
Sure.
you crippling yourself?
Was...
It's amazing with you in particular how many times you have hurt yourself badly because you've been trying to protect something else. Like that time you went down the stairs like a seal because you didn't want to hurt your arms trying to stop yourself.
Yeah, so just a slight tangent. There was a time where I did, you're right, seal slid the entire way down a stairwell because I had just got the cast off from my broken arm. And the logic was, protect the arm because that was the thing that was badly injured. And slid the entire way down, like it was about 16 stairs.
Better to break my neck than go through this shit again.
And that's it, my feet. So I was like on my tummy / chest, like stomach area, and my feet ended up where my head were bent over because that's how like far I went, and I always slid into like the wall on the other side. So yeah, could have really easily snapped my neck, but both arms were behind my back and safe, and there was not a bruise on them.
You do.
But yeah, so then the kneecap one, the bruising from that took quite a while to go down. But I don't remember that one hurting for that long. I was a lot younger when that one happened too, so I think it just naturally healed faster.
Kids bounce back from basically anything. You can shoot a kid directly in the face and they'll just regen like Wolverine.
Oh.
Meaning to ask as well, how's your hands doing from when we jumped that fence?
Oh yeah, so they're pretty well fine now. Like you can see, there's still cuts, and then this one was the big one that wouldn't stop bleeding. Yeah, we jumped a corrugated iron fence, which, funnily enough, metal sharp.
I didn't cut myself that badly. It was just like one scratch.
Yeah. So Face jumped the fence first and was like, oh, it's fine, you can do it. And so I did, and then I got over to the other side and was like, my hands are dripping blood everywhere. And I had about 5 cuts on the left hand and I think 3 on the right.
And then at that point, when Jovi was bleeding badly, we realized that there was actually a hole in the fence right next to where we were trying to jump. So
we didn't actually need to jump the fence.
The third party just crawled through.
Yeah. And still managed to slice herself open on a tree. But didn't need to go over the sharp fence. Yeah. That you do need to treat every person with like a minimum level of respect. Yep, well, gosh done goofed that one, didn't you?
Just freeze frame it. Oh, them juke boys are at it again.
Yeah! I do not have the voice to do the...
yeah, that's also not Dukes of Hazzard.
Oh, no, I know, but...
CSA.
I'm aware, but the yeah scream does fit well with jumps as well.
See, I don't really have any interesting stories behind... I've got some catastrophic injuries, but nothing interesting.
I don't know, your your skateboarding one was pretty spectacular.
Well, it's just don't skateboard down that hill, and then I skateboard down that hill and fall off and break my arm. That one? Because it wasn't like your arm where you completely obliterated it into 3 separate pieces.
Yeah, the bone was almost through the skin for that one. That was a good one. That was my right arm. There we go. Yeah. Right side of the body. Sharing the love. Yeah, that arm break was pretty bad. That was a pretty good story too, because we were on the trampoline and we'd been told not.
Yeah. Okay.
Trampolines are death traps, by the way. They're the most fun in the world, but they are absolute death traps.
Well, again, this is just another one of those stories of us completely ignoring the advice of the parents.
Yeah, so
we know better.
Some life advice for your kids. Parents do actually know things.
Most do.
Most parents, yeah. So we used to play this game, which I will say that it was so much fun, but don't do it because it's not safe. But it was a lot of fun. where you would stand the trampoline up on its side. You would run at it, jump and grab the bar that's up the top now, so it's the edge of the frame of the trampoline, but because it's on its side, it's up the top. Grab that, and then your momentum would push the trampoline and you would ride it down until it's back where it's supposed to be. We would do that all the time. Had been told repeatedly not to do it because it's not safe, which, spoilers alerts, it was not safe. So this one day we were doing it and you were next to me, and then on the other side of me it was our next door neighbour. So two quite tall men, well boys, but teenagers. Two quite tall male teenagers next to
More
me.
body weight than your own, and that
Easily.
was two people, yeah.
Exactly, easily more body weight than my own. And what happened was they managed to hit the trampoline a tiny bit before me, which, as we all know, gets you a lot of lift when you're doing a bounce on top of a trampoline.
We'd call it the super bounce.
The super bounce, that's it, because you would get launched high into the air, but instead of getting launched high into the air, I got launched really far backwards because the trampoline was on its side.
Instead of being launched vertically, you were launched horizontally.
Exactly, I was launched hamburger way, not hot dog. So, yeah, and I put my arm out to catch me and managed to snap that bad boy like a twig. The bone was right above my elbow, almost went through the skin. It was pretty well just the skin stopping the bone from poking through. And then I broke both sides of the growth plate on my right arm. So, yeah.
Good fun.
3 bones in one.
They told you you'd never get a full range of movement back in it again, though, but because you abused the exercise they gave you to such a degree, you've now got more movement than it ever had.
Hypermobility. That arm can go any which direction. It goes further than the other arm. But, if someone tells me I can't do something, I just, like to prove them wrong.
It's a good attitude, except when they're telling you not to do something for your safety.
Yeah, no, listen to those ones, but when they're like, you'll never get full mobility, doesn't always mean, yeah. I mean, in some instances, yes, it absolutely is. I was very fortunate where it did not mean that. It was just that you were both highly competitive.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, because you were currently...
Did that person
just yeet themselves off a cliff?
Thelma and Louise?
Yes, they did.
Damn it, I followed.
Well, I mean, what's Thelma without Louise?
Yeah.
There was also a woman who, instead of purchasing exercise equipment, she would just go to a local sports store and run on the display treadmill. Which is like, how is the store letting her get away with this?
Can't keep getting away with this. Yeah.
I was like, surely there's a point where you're like, she's not browsing for a treadmill.
Well, that's like when you get people who come in to browse the books and they read the entire thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess both like us, they're just not paid enough to care.
It would just be that the employee is like, I don't want to have to deal with the hassle because she's probably going to go full Karen on me if I try to.
Yeah.
It's just not worth dealing with that.
Yes. Not if you're dizzy and your blood pressure's low. You should not be racing.
Yeah. See a doctor.
Yeah. Cliff is not a doctor. He might sell you
he might think he's qualified
multivitamins,
to
yeah.
give medical advice.
Supplements, but
Yeah, you
he's
should not be
a
listening
doctor.
to him.
Definitely. He's probably still suggesting that smoking helps with a chesty cough, so you should smoke a cigarette in the morning. Something else we've been meaning to do that we haven't done yet too is give our other teammates their signs.
Right.
The udon noodles and the coffee.
Yeah, that's just bad business sense. Cliff should be maximizing his monetization.
Yeah, he should, and yet he's not.
No, that's the reason every business has had its failed.
Yeah, that's true.
And that will be your toe walking if you need it, which would be primarily used for climbing. But my goodness, that guy got some.
Oh no.
Actually, no, we need to talk to that guy. That's the parts guy. Oh no.
Oh gosh, I see.
Volunteers, trap.
We should have learnt.
Alright, well, thanks gang for joining us on this stretch of Cliff's adventures. His coin collection's going quite well now, and I have a feeling he's going to be able to flip that for a pretty tidy profit.
Yeah, we're going to get some bits and new parts, and then we'll finally be able to finish Sandpolis.
Yeah, so join us on the next episode where Cliff continues to drive along this cliffside looking for coins, and then, yeah, once we got those, we'll actually do something.
Yep. Bye, guys.
Ciao. Actually, no. Sign off with a Russian. До свидания. There we go.
Adios.